Motherfunker Radio with your host, Genty.
Yeah, fucking Jen is a warlord.
That person who doesn't put the shopping cart in the little shopping cart section in a parking lot and instead leaves it in the parking space.
Absolutely.
I know it's easy and you're like, somebody will do it. They have people who take care of this. Well, but like, why? Why don't you just put it away? And worse, and if you don't put it away because you're in a rush, because your kid is screaming and maybe you have a good reason not to put it away. But the question to ask yourself is, did you feel bad about it?
Right.
Did you feel bad about it? And if you didn't feel bad about it, what the hell is wrong with you?
Yes.
These are very simple lessons. Like, we have to start small. We have to start small.
The shopping cart one is a great example. That's such a good one. It's such a classic.
It's so good. Just makes you mad. It's like, I found the greatest parking spot, and then that damn cart's like
just
right there.
So easy to do. Just put it back, bitch. Just walk it over there, put it in the little stall, and you feel better. You're like, look, I did it. You know what I do? I bring it all the way the fuck back to the supermarket.
Accomplish something.
I put it back in the thing right in front. Yes, I don't even put it in the stall. I walk those extra steps, and it doesn't take much time. But I feel like I did something, even if it's just a trick.
The grocery store doesn't even have to put those little sections out in the parking lot. They could just tell you to walk it all the way back to the door.
Walk it back, bitch. But the reason why I like the little stalls is because of people that do have kids. If there's a mom and she's got her baby with her, great. Give her a way out. Or hire some kid to gather those things up while people are walking out with them. Fine. But if you're just a guy and you're shopping for yourself and you don't put your cart back, fuck you. And that sense of shame that you're talking about, that really is important. People need to feel shame if you've come up short like that, because you can do better. You can do better, and you should want to do better. The way to get back, the way to get ahead in life is to do everything that way.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Rambo for Radio. I am your host, Genty. Twitter and Instagram at Genty523. What's good, motherfuckers? How are you, my friends? I hope you are doing well. If you were tuning in for some goodness, if you were tuning in for some goodness, surprise! This ain't the show for you. This is the show for people, all 11 of you, who want to be entertained by my downfall, by my untimely demise. And that is Rambo for Radio. Here we are. So that clip that I played for you from the Joe Rogan podcast, and that has Navy SEAL Dan Crenshaw on, talking about setting small goals for yourself, little milestones, and particularly because your dear host Ramboper is in the thick of being an essential worker, picking up carts, cleaning after people, stocking shelves, helping panicky people, getting yelled at, the usual. That one of the things that I don't like is when people cannot be bothered to put the shopping cart back in the stall. I mean, what in the actual fuck? Can you just... It'd be cool if you... Don't you want to get some extra steps in? How about a little exercise? Put the cart back in the fucking stall. Or do like Joe Rogan does, walk it back to the front. You feel good, you feel better, I promise you. I promise you, you will. What does suck is when you don't put the cart back. When you leave it in the parking spot. When you don't realize that you dumb son of a bitch, the parking lot is on a hill and the cart will roll into somebody else's car and smash it up because you didn't put it back in the fucking stall. Be kind. Rewind. Where did the cart come from? It didn't come from the parking spot. It came from the stall. Put it the fuck back. I've been doing this for 17 goddamn years. Can't you tell? I'm fucking tired. No, I actually volunteer. I don't have to actually get carts. That is out of my air quotes department. But in order for me to get a break from the Corona nerds, just super bad vibes at work, either from staff or from customers, I like to go outside and I like to collect the carts and I like to think, I like to reevaluate, I like to come up with strategies. I do all of my thinking. My best work is while I'm collecting carts. I'm taking my sweet time collecting carts. So I don't mind it, but god damn it. Could you put them back in the stall at least? Some of y'all motherfuckers leave that shit miles away. I mean, miles away. That's not where you got the cart. You got the cart in the stall. So why in the fuck are you leaving it on the other side of the block? I mean, really. So, I just thought that was very fascinating that Joe would bring that up. And just, fuck you if you don't put your cart back in the stall. I love it. I think that's great. I highly recommend because it would be beneficial for you. Just completing that small of a task. It's just one thing like, hey, I feel accomplished. I took a shopping cart back to the place that I got it from. Your dear host, Ramboper, this week decided, instead of playing endless hours of video games and becoming just completely obliterated, mentally obliterated, because I'm already mentally obliterated at work, and then coming home and bashing my head against the wall playing the video game and getting nothing out of that other than losing time. I've decided that I'm not going to play the video game as much this week. And also, I told you guys last week that I would not be spending time on the dating apps, and I have not been. And only when I get an alert. Thank you. I set little small goals for me this week, like let's clean the kitchen. Let's go through the cabinets. Let's throw stuff away that we don't need. Let's go through the refrigerator and get rid of expired things. Let's shred some junk mail. Let's pay some bills. I have been diligently busy about that. Let's get some laundry done. Cool. My next project is to clean the bathroom persuasion. I was supposed to do the backyard, and in shocking news, my mifaja took care of the backyard, so I don't necessarily have to work on that as much, except with pulling some weeds. So I think I might be pulling some weeds tomorrow, which you'll be hearing this. Tomorrow will actually be today. But just, I needed to start setting small goals for myself because I'm still dealing with hematoma issues in my leg. So I've just been light working out. And if I do try and work out a little too hard, then my leg hurts longer in the day. So I'm just doing little bits at a time here and there, just 15 minutes, just 15 minutes of working out, something, a little something, nothing crazy, a little something. So to take my mind off that, because I was starting to feel a little bummed out about that, to take my mind off the fact that I'm not getting out of dating what I want to be getting out of, I have decided to set these small projects for myself, just mopping, cleaning. I clean the blinds, I wipe the blinds off, did the old soap and water, dusting. I've been fucking busy, and I plan on making this a weekly, if not a bi-weekly thing. That probably will be a weekly thing. That way, the cleaning helps me also think about things and sort some things out in my life, because my life's a fucking mess. And I'm not lying. My life's a fucking mess, and I'm just trying to figure it the fuck out. I did some reading because I'm trying to get to the bottom of why I am so anxious about dating. Why am I having to do this? And I'm not the only one. Apparently, in the gay world, specifically the gay lady world, because I have told you guys about how it is very difficult dating in the gay world, and it is extremely difficult dating in the gay lady world. So I was just reading through some interesting statistics, and according to some websites, they're saying between 4 to 8% of the world population identifies as gay, and out of that 4 to 8%, less than 1% of that 4 to 8% is gay women. There's just not enough data on gay ladies. So knowing that my dating pool is 1%, I am not the only one experiencing this dating anxiety. So come to find out, this is something that a lot of gay women go through, which is why there is a rush to find somebody. There is a rush to move in, to get married, to start a family. There is a rush to tie someone down because, there is a rush to get into a relationship because it's just so difficult to find somebody. And then I was also reading about how 41% of that 1% will enter some sort of gay on gay domestic violence situation, which was astonishing to me. So I have reasons to be panicked. It is apparently in my gay lady genes. Oh my God. So knowing that is out there, that I am not the only one dealing with this, I have to really just hunker down on taking a breather on it and just going about my life and doing things that make me happy. And that would be having a clean home, which would then equal having a clean mind. That's one less thing I have to worry about. I already cleaned my house. It wasn't like I was a complete slob, but I was just slacking as far as dusting, nicks and knacks here and there, corners, and getting more organized, I think, can always be beneficial. Setting these challenges, what Dan Crenshaw was talking about, the small things. So if it's just putting the shopping cart back in the corral, pat yourself on the back. I know that when I finished cleaning my kitchen, that I felt accomplished, and I was like, cool, I'm ready to do something else now. I'm motivated to do something else. Before I wasn't. Just because I would just sit there and think of the thought like, fuck, all I do is clean up after people at my job 5 days a week, all the time. I can't fucking stand it. And then to come home and clean up after myself, I was just overwhelmed with that. And so rather than just addressing it, the last month, I've just been playing video games and watching TV, watching Netflix, and just zoning out and not thinking about it. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, no, this is something that needs to be taken care of. And before I even heard this podcast, I was just at that place where I could just feel the tension and anxiety bubbling over, and it was really starting to go to a dark place. And I said, okay, this is what needs to be taken care of. Stop zoning out. Stop distracting yourself. These are the things that you need to do. They have to be done. So fucking do them. Quit being a big ass bitch. Quit being a King Kamehameha bitch about it, and just get it the fuck done. Just do it. I had that pep talk with myself, and I just started doing it. And once I started doing it, I was like, cool, what else do I need to do? What else do I need to get done? Because I'm ready to take on another challenge, because I liked that feeling of accomplishment much more than the feeling of emptiness. And that's what I was feeling this last week. After the last podcast, I was just, I was emotionally spent. And we'll talk about the dating stuff in a minute, because I got some good dating news for y'all. Now, but first, customers of the week. As you know, they are all terrible, all annoying, all completely, just all of them complete jackholes. This week, I had a lady yell at me about not putting all of her cold stuff together once again. And she was not justified, because by the time she got done yelling at me, I had all her stuff, cold stuff, put together. Hello, ma'am. Did you want a paper bag? Yes. So I'm bagging up all her stuff. I'm bagging up her stuff quickly. And then she's getting distracted talking to somebody. And then finally she just whips around at me and goes, put all my cold stuff together. Put all my cold stuff together.
Is this a declaration of war? Is this some white cunts joke that black cunts don't get? Because I'm not fucking laughing, Nicholas.
Put all my cold stuff together. I want all my cold stuff together. And I was like, would you mind taking a look at this bag that's right in front of your face? And she looked at me and looked at the bag and she went, oh, never mind. Like, what? What?
Are you retarded?
I mean, really? Really? Could you not be a complete fucking robot for 2 seconds? And look, I've done what you asked. I'm not an idiot, unlike you. I know that you put cold stuff together because in California, it's fucking hot. It's been getting hot again. The rain has gone and it's fucking hot. So I've been putting people's cold stuff together like I always fucking do, because I do that anyways, because a lot of people that shop at my work live fucking far away. We get people that come from Big Bear. We get people who come from Lake Arrowhead. That's an hour. We get people that come from LA. These are over an hour drives coming to my work. So of course, I'm going to put your shit together. Put all the produce in one bag. I put all the frozen refrigerated stuff in one bag. And I put all the regular stuff in another bag. I'm not fucking stupid. I've been doing this for a long ass time. I'm putting myself together. Put all the frozen stuff together. Could you open your fucking eyes for a minute and look before you just start yelling at someone? It's just stupid. It's just absolutely stupid. For those of you who are hardcore Rambo for Radio listeners, if you remember Debbie, my darling Debbie, who tried to fight me a couple months ago, you are not the victim. You are not the victim. Ma'am, I just asked you if you needed help. You are not the victim. I go, okay, have a nice day. You are not the victim. Like, well, I'm not going to deal with you. So that is our darling Debbie, who gets gassed up reading racist New American magazines. New American magazines are basically magazines meant for conservative Caucasian people who are worried that the gay people and the minorities are taking over. And we sell this magazine at my work. Not sure why, but we do. Our darling Debbie likes to read them and get gassed up and start fights with people. And one time she tried to pick a fight with me and was severely mistaken. So darling Debbie came in, and we have a rule now. You can't shop in the store without a mask. So she came in without a mask, and my manager was going to kick her out. And she came up with the brilliant idea to basically Jeffrey Epstein herself by getting a plastic produce bag and placing it over her head. Oh my God. And I'm standing there watching it in slow motion. It is as if a train is about to be derailed. And I'm just at the end on the platform watching the train come off the tracks. And I'm just astonished by the whole thing, and I'm looking around to see if anybody's watching, and nobody's watching, and I'm like, hey, this train's coming off the tracks. Hey, everybody. Darling Debbie is trying to Jeffrey Epstein herself. What? And so she puts the plastic bag over her head, and within a matter of minutes realizes, it could have been minutes, it was probably seconds, but what felt like forever, she starts to realize that she can't breathe. But because, for those of you who don't actually know who Debbie is, know her, she moves very slowly. It is as if she is like a wounded tumbleweed, and she's just she's just a giant jaundiced tumbleweed. And she loves to wear the pants under the titties. The waist is at the titties there, and wears the same brown jacket, brown pants, and is completely yellow skin. And the hair is falling out in places, and God bless her, but she is fucking mental and refuses to get help for it. I don't know how she hasn't been placed into medical care, maybe because she's somewhat coherent, but from society standards, she should be locked up. I don't know how she's wandering the streets, but she is. And so our darling Debbie, she realizes that she is suffocating in the produce bag. And I'm standing about 20 feet away from her watching the whole thing. And I said, I should get my fucking camera out and film this right now. And then I began to realize, I went, oh, for litigious reasons, if I film darling Debbie die and I didn't do anything about it, I could go to jail. So I'm not going to do that. So I just politely stood there and watched and waited. And she places the bag on her head. And then all of a sudden, I was like, oh my God. Hello, does anybody see this right now? Yo. Debbie trying to suicide herself in the produce department. And I'm looking around to see if anybody's watching, and nobody's watching but me. And I'm like, God damn it. I'm just going to have to enjoy this myself. And finally, she manages to tear the plastic around her glasses. But as this is happening, a nurse overheard the conversation between my boss and Debbie. And she went to her car to go get her a mask. And I went, no, bitch, no. You're supposed to be on our team. We don't want fucking Debbie in here. The fuck you bringing her a mask for? Now that means she can come in here and shop. Oh, you dumb son of a bitch. So she gives Debbie a mask. Debbie does not get the memo and puts the mask over her face, but then leaves the bag halfway on her head. So she's still walking around the store with half a plastic bag on her head and a mask. Yo, dude. I work in an insane asylum. I mean, let's be real. It's not a health food store. It's an insane asylum. God damn it. Shortly after our darling Debbie, Dr. Octopus came in. Hello, Jennifer, my friend. And I was like, whoa. Hey, Doc Ock, you got to put on your mask. You can't be in here. What do you mean? I've been shopping here a long time. I love this store. I can't shop in here. What happened? Well, the sign here says on the door that you can't shop in here due to health code. They are asking that people wear their masks if they're out and about shopping. The moment you leave your house, you have to wear a mask. So if you're coming in here without a mask, we're going to have to ask you to leave.
No, Jennifer, my friend. I would like to shop here. I do not believe in the mask. These masks, they come from China. They are preloaded with the COVID virus.
What?
I'm in here to buy iodine because the iodine will protect me from the 5G radiation.
No. Dr. Octopus, what the fuck are you talking about, dog? Are you stupid? Listen, the county of San Bernardino has stated if you leave your home, you must wear something to cover it up. It's a shirt, it's a hoodie, it's a fucking mask, it's a bandana, something to cover up your schnoz and your mouth, because we don't want the Rona spread around. Whether you have it or whether somebody you might come into contact with might have it and give it to you.
But I don't believe a mask. This is what the doctors want. The doctors, fuck the doctors. They just want martial law.
What? Martial law? Oh, no.
That's right. And also the 5G cell phone towers are giving us radiation.
I'm like, Dr. Octopus. Okay. You gotta find a mask or else you gotta go. And secondly, 5G radiation, it omits the same radiation that you get from a microwave. Do you microwave your food, Dr. Octopus?
Well, yes, I microwave.
Exactly. So there are plenty of other countries with 5G, and they are doing just motherfucking fine. Okay? So please don't give me this martial law 5G bullshit. I don't want to fucking hear it. Just put your goddamn mask on and shop and get the fuck out.
Jennifer, my friend, but I do not trust the doctors. They all want us to wear these masks, and then it will come with the COVID virus installed in it from China. And I need the iodine from kelp to protect me from the 5G towers.
Okay. Well, you have a nice day, sir.
But don't you believe it? It's true.
No, I'm fine. Thank you. The best thing would be for you to get away from me. Because who the fuck knows what you're doing, dog? Seriously. You're worried about 5G radiation, but then you use a microwave. Bitch, you're getting the same waves from that microwave that you are getting from the tower. It's just nonsense. Absolute fucking nonsense. And speaking of work, it's time for our sexual harassment guy, allegedly. So, sexual harassment guy, allegedly, came up to me one day this week and was like, yeah, so do you know if the drive-thru is long at Raising Cane's or not? I'm like, excuse me? Y'all know that I have no time for the alleged sexual harasser. I have zero dimes for this guy, okay? I'm 99.9% sure that if this guy came on my block, on my street, that he would just disappear. You want to have a conversation with me? I don't know you like that. I don't particularly care for you. I don't endorse men who do not listen to women when they say no. I am not a subscriber of that. It gives me douche chills when I see the sexual harasser, allegedly. When I witness him being cozy, trying to be, air quotes, friendly with a young female staffer who is unaware, who has no knowledge of the depths that this alleged sexual harasser will go. So it makes my blood pressure get very high. I get the gay rage because from about 20, 40 feet away, when I see this man come up to a young new employee and go, hey, how are you? Hey, hi.
Kamehameha! Hadouken!
Spinning sand kick. Sonic boom. I just am flooded with the gay rage. I can't. I'm just like, girl, stay the fuck away from this dude. Do not talk to this guy, because if you talk to him, then he thinks you are into him, and then it will go from there. It will only get worse. So, anyhow, the alleged sexual harasser asked me about the drive-through line at Raising Cane's, a place that I hardly ever eat at. 1. Number 2, it is 8 o'clock. It's 7:45 in the fucking morning, and you're asking me about Raising Cane's?
Is this a declaration of war? Is this some white cunts joke that black cunts don't get? Because I'm not fucking laughing, Nicholas.
Between the hours of 3 and noon, I'm trying to get me some fucking breakfast. And you're asking me about Raising Cane's? A place I've eaten at on maybe 4 times? You're asking me about the drive-thru like I fucking work there. No, bitch, I work with you here at this company at 7:45 in the morning. And you're asking me about the drive-thru at Raising Cane's? Fam, I don't know you like that. Secondly, I don't work at Raising fucking Cane's. Thirdly, it's damn near 8 o'clock in the morning and you're asking about lunch. Jog off, you fucking alleged sexual harasser. You fucker.
What's your name? Motherfucker!
God. In a world, I wish that I could get my paws on this guy. I so desperately wish that a consent contract would float down into my hands and I would give it to him and say, please sign this. You are consenting for me to fight you. Which would not be fair because it would not last very long. And there is a long line of brothers. There is a long line of sons. There is a long line of husbands and boyfriends who want to get their hands on this guy. Catch that dirt. A couple days later, then is coming up asking me about my Trump check.
The bank, sweetie. And depositing a Trump check. Honey, Donald Trump.
Hey, I'm gonna need you to back the fuck up because this is weird. Now you're asking me about money, and the one thing black people don't play about is fucking money. Okay, so I'm gonna need you to 2 steps the fuck back. Out of my business, do an about face, and choke off. You don't know me, fam. You don't know me like that. I know you. I just know. I've seen your behavior. It is borderline psychotic. One moment, giddy. Next minute, psycho. You don't give him what he wants, he turns complete psycho. Okay? So, now that I know that about you, what do you think I want to have anything to do with you? I sure fucking don't. I keep my distance. It's a fucking pariah. And I'm wishing and hoping and praying and hoping. I am wishing someone, maybe it doesn't even have to be me, Mother Nature, God, Buddha, Satan, Krishna, whatever is out there, that you teach this alleged sexual harasser a lesson. Somebody, something, someone, anybody. Do something about this man. He just can't keep getting away with this. And it's bizarre because he is the type of individual I wouldn't be surprised. You know me, I's a betting man lady. And you know I's got a big panza, a big belly. And I trust my gut, and I can just tell that this motherfucker If he doesn't get what he wants one day, I am taking bets now that he is the type of person that he will harm someone. 2 weeks ago, he had a flat tire and immediately was accusing other staff members that somebody popped his tires because he had an argument with another coworker when it was his fault. This fucking guy ran over some shit at a construction yard and then got a flat. Oh, but it wasn't flat when I left my house. Well, bitch, you don't live down the street from work, do you? So you got a flat tire, okay? The end. Automatically accusing people that he had a disagreement with, telling my boss that, oh, it must have been them because I had a fight with him at work. No. And quite frankly, you're accusing people of doing shit to your car because the reflection in the mirror is upon you, my friend. And I truly believe that this is something that you would do, because why else would you accuse anybody of doing that? Anyone in their right mind who needs their job, because motherfuckers need their job right now, take the time out of their day to pop your tire. Go on, think about that. I'll give you 2 seconds. No, bitch. Yes, you're a sexual harasser, allegedly. But people would certainly not throw their job away over you. Chalk it up to you running over some shit on the road. But I will keep that in the memory bank that you potentially could do that to somebody's car. Oh, and it gets better. This alleged sexual harasser is parking next to women at work, and female staffers are uncomfortable. Parking in the car next to them, waiting for them. It's like, bruh, I don't even want to waste another minute on this motherfucker. This guy, go in the bin, man. Trash, rubbish, basura. Okay? My guy, if you don't back off, somebody, not me, because I love my job, but if I were to happen to not have my job, you gotta back off, man. You really do. Somebody needs to let the sexual harasser, allegedly, know that there's a time and a place, and you gotta check. I don't know how you were raised. Maybe you weren't spanked. I'm gonna have to assume that your mom was one of these like free range parents or whatever, and just let you do whatever the fuck you wanted to do. And now that you're older, your self-esteem does not allow you to handle rejection from people, or specifically women, very well. So I think that there needs to be a lot of self-evaluating going on in this individual's life. It makes me sad. I wish to be this man's friend, but I cannot co-sign on this behavior. Therefore, arrivederci. I have to take a step back and say a bon voyage. Let this guy sink. I tell you. But I truly believe he is capable of something, because I have witnessed it with my own eyes. So speaking of witnessing with my own eyes, Netflix is looking for individuals to give them $100,000. The catch is they have to survive a TV show called Too Hot to Handle. And on this show, they are not allowed to have sex, kiss, or hug their partner or the contestants, because they're not dating each other. They're all contestants. And I said, sign me the fuck up. Netflix, I already fucking won. Give me the fucking money. I can't even remember the last time Just give me the fucking money so I can move out of Shit's Bernardino. Because if I can't have a girlfriend, if I can't have a nice woman to come home to, I would appreciate a nicer neighborhood. I would love to move out of hell and at least live in a nice neighborhood and with a pool, a house with a pool. Thank you. And, fine. I'll never date anybody again. If I have a house with a pool, bon voyage, arrivederci, ladies. I ain't coming out my house ever, other than to go to work. I'm going to be swimming in my pool all my motherfucking day. I will be in my pool all day. So yes, Netflix, of course, has this show Too Hot to Handle. So of course, there is always a catch, this money. And of course, these are the hottest people on the planet battling out for this money. So of course, they're not going to be able to resist to get the $100,000. But if you actually took some real people, hello, Netflix, some Ferglies like myself, and put me on the island or whatever, I would win that money. Hands down. Give me $100K. I could use it. Sheesh. I had a wonderful discussion, and this will then go into our because we're dating. If you're listening to the show, of course we're dating each other. Oh God, I'm just a mess. And I'm not even going to say Hot Mess Express. I'm just going to say Mess Express and Dysfunction Junction. That is a great way to describe this show. So this week, I hit the ceiling over these quarantine and chill dates. Too many chicks are just hitting me up with no potential of going anywhere or just flat out being ghosted. I'm not getting responses. I would just almost rather you say, hey, grow a set of yobbles and tell me what you're saying is not working with you. This isn't going to work out. I'd appreciate it. Don't start a conversation with me and then just disappear from the face of the earth. I mean, really? Do you have to be a complete scumbag? I mean, as much as I would not like to say it, but sadly, unfortunately, I have feelings. And it's fucking shitty when you get ghosted. And what is worse than being ghosted is pretending like you're into somebody and then just falling off the face of the fucking earth like, bleh. Is this a declaration of war? Is this some white cunts joke as black cunts don't get? Because I ain't fucking laughing.
Is this a declaration of war? Is this some white cunts joke that black cunts don't get? Because I'm not fucking laughing, Nicholas.
I mean, a woman this week reached out to me and revealed to me that she had feelings for me. And because of everything that is going on, the overwhelming response of women who have no intention of going out on a date with me or trying to at least answer back, I've hit a wall. I'm on the edge of glory, and I'm with you. I'm on the edge, and I've decided to take a stand and simply say, no, enough is enough. No more. I'm not putting up with this crap. We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna pipe it. They're not gonna help it. Hit it door. I had a lady hit me up this week and tell me she liked me. And actually two ladies this week. One of them I didn't even respond at all. And we're talking about the ghosting thing. I just said, hey, not interested. Hey, this isn't going to work. Hey, I'm very particular about something, so I'm not a complete scumbag. Well, actually, yes, I am. And here we go. So anyway, so now that I have discovered this newfound, I'm not putting up with this bullshit anymore kind of a deal over dating apps, quite frankly, getting ready to throw in the towel as in over dating as well. I'm right there. I'm getting ready to make the jump. Like, hey, you know what? Guess what? I'm just going to be single forever and just say, fuck this. 2 women this week hit me up telling me they like me or whatever. And my response was, here's a quarter, call someone who cares. Am I an asshole? It felt like being an asshole, but then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I know how this shit works. I know exactly how this shit works. The old me would have said, all right, this is awesome. Let's get to chatting. Here's my number. Chat away, chatty chat chat, and then get ghosted or rejected. My new approach is, here's a quarter, call someone who gives a shit, because I don't. Hey, good for you. You like me. Toot toot, beep beep. Bye-bye. That has been my response this week, and I have never felt better, and I'll tell you why. I got into a discussion with some friends, and now we're talking about husband and wife, and the husband was very effeminate or was like a pushover or was just very soft. My response to that was, well, clearly that husband is A, not getting laid, B, that husband makes me sick, and C, his wife is 1000% cheating on him. Because this is what I have discovered about women, and I've mentioned this before, and I just got that reminder when I had those two separate women hit me up. When ladies like someone, and you tell them, hey, I like you. Hey, I like you. Then that person is like, oh, really? Me? Wow, this is awesome. Hey, I like you too. Then y'all pull the shoot. Y'all motherfuckers pull the shoot. It is so, it then becomes unattractive. You say you like a guy, or you say that you like a girl if you're a gay lady, and, or whatever's going on, guy, girl, whatever the fuck. Women, you say you like someone, and the moment that person shows interest in you, you pull the shoot. It's not attractive. I'm not sure where the fuck that reasoning comes from, but it's true. Y'all do this shit, and I am a prime example of this. If you make it too easy for women, they will find something else that is difficult. It is just in your DNA that you guys love jerks. You're a jerk. 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 Yeah. So cocky with it. That's right. Women love jerks. They don't like nice guys. They like nice guys for stability. As somebody who was in a relationship who was that nice mannish lady who provided stability and was still burned for someone that was a complete, on paper, a loser. But the fact that that relationship was risque and that that person was a complete jerk, that my ex loved it, loved it, was willing to leave me nice, stable, not perfect. I had my faults, but for the most part, provided a loving home, stability, and love. Trust and honesty. Left me for someone who lived at home with their parents, was a complete douchebag, was a douchebag to her as well. So my ex thought that that was a better situation than being with me. Stable, loving, but boring. And when it is the other side of the grass, women just love that. They love that challenge, that jerk that they can somehow transform into a nice guy. Well, bitch, guess what? He will always be a jerk. And while you are busy trying to fix a jerk, you are destroying all of the nice guys and the nice ladies out there. Congratulations. You won. You won, you son of a bitch. I'm done. I'm fucking out. It's been real. I'm retiring. I have never been so happy to say those words in my life. I'm done. I'm done trying. I'm done with this bullshit. I'm done trying to figure it out because I already got it down. I might not know everything, but I know some things. And women like jerks. And a jerk I am not. So I guess I will be a nice, mannish lady who comes home from work on time, does the utmost to do the right thing, does the best that I can do, and I will appreciate that myself. And to all of the women who don't appreciate nice guys or mannish ladies and the hard work they do and the love that they give, the stability that they provide, whether it's emotional or financial, jerk off. Have fun with your fucking jerks. Because, yeah. I just know that this will upset some people, and I don't really give a shit. So, there you go. Keep it to your damn self. I just had to publicly say that because this has been boiling for quite some time, and I just needed to let the poison out. And based on my observations, based on my experience, is that women love jerks. It's not that they won't date a nice guy. They will. It's just, it gets boring. It gets old. They need that challenge. They need that emotional challenge. They have to be with somebody who doesn't want them. And I've noticed in all of my dating selections, these are all women who don't want to be with me, except for 2 or 3 of them. I've been pursuing women who don't want to be with me. And all the women who want to be with me, I do not want to be with them. So this is the stalemate, and I will simply just tip the chess piece over and hit the clock and stand up and walk the fuck away. Because that is the best thing that I feel I need to do for my sanctity, for my sanity. Because I'm going fucking crazy trying to find a decent woman who will appreciate me and I will appreciate her, and I'm just not going to do it anymore. So there. My mother didn't raise a quitter, so please don't fault my mom, but I'm quitting this shit. I can't take it anymore. It's like the song says, nice guy finish last, you're running out of gas. Nice guys finish last. That's it. Women love jerks. And let me just give y'all an update to the 2 women that I said, here's a quarter, call someone who cares. They still hit me up and are still asking for me to take them out. And I'm still saying no. So there you have it. My theory has been tested and proven. If I like a girl, if a woman likes me, and then I like her back, she no longer likes me. But if a woman likes me and I don't like her back, and I tell her that I don't like her back, she still likes me. Oh, I am a genius. Oh, God mode. Unlock God mode. Oh, sad. This is just absolute sadness. I'm in a state of shock that it's come to this, but it has. And I can't help but laugh because it's sad. It's sad but true. Sad but true. It's sad but true. Thank you, James Hetfield. And just to recap for the women listeners who might have fast forward or turned this off, I'll say it again. Women like jerks, and nice guys finish last. The end. I had a chat with my father, and he was feeling unwell, a little under the weather. And of course, I'm concerned because, the Rona's going around, whatever. And he does not listen about staying home. And he is not a spring chicken. He is a part of the 50 and Wiser Club. I should say 50 and Wiser. He is on the wiser side because he is definitely not 50 anymore. He was experiencing some upset stomach, headache, cramps. And my mom asked him, well, did you drink some water today? Well, of course I drank some water. Why would you ask me? And then I went, I haven't seen the bottled water. I mean, I haven't been here all day, but no. Jenny, I had some milk, and milk has water in it. I was like, you what? The fuck, bitch? You? Yes, Jenny, I had some milk today, and milk has water in it. You mean to tell me that you came to this country with $500 in your pocket, and you thought that the water that's in milk is enough to sustain your body? Holy shit. Yes, Jenny, I had some water today in my milk. I had milk today, and it has water. It's made of water. God damn it. I can't. It's like, bro. So I had to explain to him because, my dad's not from this country. I said, Dad, you're like that Got Milk commercial that was from the 90s when the kids were sitting at the kitchen table and they saw their older neighbor and he was doing yard work. And he went to go pick up the wheelbarrow and his arms came off because he didn't have milk. But I said, actually, milk is doing the opposite for your bones because you're not getting the minerals from either vitamins, or you're not getting the minerals in the milk. You're just getting the calcium or just the D. There are actually studies showing that people had poor bone density with drinking too much milk. And my God, if you're having cramps, that means you're drinking too much milk and you need to drink some fucking water. But Jenny, there's water in the milk. There's water in there. It's like, not enough to be sustainable for your body, which is why you're in pain. You stupid. I can't. It's just, see, this is why I'm retiring from dating, because I've got to raise 2 adult children, my parents. It's just incredibly shocking to me that it's come to this, that I have now got to, I'm going to be texting my father twice a day a picture of water. I don't care if it's a waterfall, a water bottle. I will be texting him water because he does not drink it and he needs to drink it. Otherwise, he will die. You can only survive, 3 days without water?
Somebody, he needs some milk.
He needs some milk. Oh, that's all I can fucking think of.
Somebody, he needs some milk.
God damn it.
Somebody, he needs some milk.
Of course I had water, Jenny. It's in the milk.
Somebody, he needs some milk.
My God. Jesus Christ. Ladies and gentlemen, me father.
Somebody, he needs some milk.
I think I'm gonna play some sound clips for you, and then I'm gonna hit run Fuzzy Hills before I do that. Oh, brother, just got a neighborhood alert. Somebody's shooting. What? Oh my god. Guess I should stay inside. Somebody is shooting within a mile distance of my home. Bow, bow, ski, ski, bang, bang. This is Bisexual Jesus by Mark Riblet.
You're taking your questions. Hello, I have a question. Yes, go ahead, my child. I was just wondering, how do you feel about bisexual people with the bisexual orientation?
Bisexual people? What does that mean? I'm not familiar with that term.
Well, it means you enjoy having sex with men and women.
Oh. Sex with men and women?
Yes. There's nothing particularly in the Bible, I believe, that speaks to that. Do you have an opinion?
I mean, fuck, dude. Do whatever the fuck you want, bro.
What?
You heard me, bitch. Do whatever the fuck you want. This is God. I'm speaking from heaven, and I'm telling you to do whatever the fuck you want.
Bisexual Jesus. Do whatever the fuck you want. And that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see. Oh, here's another good one. Two neighbors yelling.
I'm gonna call your PO, and I'm gonna let her put you in rehab. I'm sick of your fucking drug addict. I'm fucking tired of your drinking. I'm tired of your cheating. I'm tired of your lying. What the fuck you want me to do?
Suck my dick from the back.
You don't...
Suck my dick from the back. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Whew. And let's see what else is. Okay, looks like I will leave you with Bretman Rock. Because why? Because Bretman is fucking awesome. You're welcome.
Shut your bitch ass up. Shut your bitch ass up.
And just in case, please like, share, and subscribe to Rambover Radio, RamboverRadio.com. Tell a friend, but only if they're cool. And if you're a woman who's angry about what I said, that probably means I'm right. Because you get angry because it's true. Women like jerks. The end. Don't at me. But in case you do, this is Rambo Radio. And
shut your bitch ass up.
I'm out.
Shut your bitch ass up. 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 Shut your bitch ass up.